All right, my baby has arrived, and it is so fucking good. So, first off, it is good link arrows. That's what we wanted. Left down and left right. Now, he does stand at an apex of 1600, which is about what I expected, honestly. I was hoping for 1800, to be honest with you guys. Anything a little bit lower, I mean, I understand. And he is generic. He is two machine monsters, which, unfortunately, every other machine deck will probably be looking to abuse this guy. He is built directly for gadgets, as you'll be able to see here in a second with the effects. But you can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. So during your main phase, you can, well, first off, cannot be used as link material the turn it was link summoned. So I understand why they had to give it the restrictive clause, and I'm perfectly fine with this, but it would have just been nice to know that gadgets could have climbed link ladders a little bit easier than other predecessors to this point. You know what I mean? So during your main phase, you can special summon one level 4 or lower machine monster from your hand to a zone this card points to. Let's talk about extenders, shall we? So machine decks are going to love this card because, what is it? Geargio wants to special summon, gadgets are level 4 lower. What other machines are level 4 lower? The basic trains are level 4 lower. There's that. But when I look at this card, I'm like, having a monster that can extend out things, even though you can't climb the link ladder with him himself, it's very good that they also gave him this clause. And then if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one level 4 gadget monster from your deck. Gold, silver, red, yellow, green. We have access to all of them in this. Overall, I do want to say this. I am very happy with this. They followed my golden rule of having self-replacement effects via card effect and battle, which is what we need. Not so much when it leaves the field-esque effects. I can live without things like that. But for the most part, including something along the lines of just very floatability, allowing gadgets to extend and bring out more copies. I think Gadget Stun as a concept still pretty much exists because of this. It's actually kind of nice knowing that if a slower paced gadget deck existed in an era, that this card would bust the shit out of it. Had I had this card years ago, things would be good. I don't think that this puts gadgets back on the map. I will be rebuilding some gadget concepts with this when this does actually come out, as is tradition. I don't think we're going to do a perfecting the re-innovating the gadget series. But honestly, I'm not disappointed. I'm sure every machine player out there, the fact that this is generic, it's going to be 100 years before we get this in English anyway. I know a lot of people are going to be extremely happy to see this card come out. And it's just a very good overall extender, honestly. Like, the problem gadgets have always had was needing ways to summon things. I mean, if you open silver into green, make this, you can special summon the red and at least search something. I mean, like, that's basically what the deck's always wanted to do. God, he looks so cool, actually. The closer up he looks. Not bad. Alright, some other cool stuff kind of floating around. Earlier this morning, we got Salamangreat Mole announced. Now, the Salamangreat archetype has kind of been interesting. I haven't really seen a lot of success come out of the archetype. I know a lot of people like, oh, cool, like, the deck's floatability is really cute, and I will say that, like, when it goes, it seems, but, like, we need to add more into the pile to get the deck to really spark, if you know what I mean. So, Salamangreat Mole is level 1 fire, of course, Cyverse. 0/0, you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name each once per turn. So during the main phase of the turn in which this link summon card, or you link somebody a link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand to your monster zone, a link monster points to. So we have another extender here. This is kind of what we've been seeing. They've been trying to make link decks use more of the materials in the hand to allow them to supersedingly extend out what the deck wants to do, which is pretty cool. I will give them that. So if you control no monsters, banish this card from your graveyard, and then target 5 Salamangreat cards in your graveyard. Shuffle all of those cards into the deck, and if you do, draw 2 cards. So I actually think shuffling 5 is very costly. Depends on how well things are going, but 4 or 5 cards, getting to draw 2, and it also sucks that, like, you can't control a monster. If this is going to be something you're going to be playing because it's extender anyway, and if your opponent answers your board, you at least get 2 cards to kind of attempt to make a board, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's a good clause to have on a card. So overall, like, it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm sure for Salamangreat, more extenders from the hand are just great, but it's like, I believe the other ones already float as it is, so this one's not so great, because the extension effect comes from having no real monsters, so it's okay. Like, and then the last big piece tonight, I'm sure there'll be way more V-Jump news. So, the potato chip archetype. I was going to make a video on this last night, and I was like, I mean, it's potato chips. So, potato and chips. Level 2 Earth Plant Monster. Rejoice, Rescue Rabbit players. You now have another target to mess around with. So, potato and chips are best of friends. Always lazing around in the room munching on potato chips. Consomme punch is delicious. Lightly salted is delicious. What is potato and chips life? Now, I unfortunately don't think that these cards are going to reach the TCG, because I believe that these are a promotion going on in Japan. And unfortunately, because promotional material is kind of hard to localize some days, it'd be great. I like when Konami does things like this. I wish Konami would do more of these crossover promotion-esque things, because it shows that with other games and things like that, like, we can get cooler things into the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's something I've always wanted with Yu-Gi-Oh! That I've seen other games do, is like, this cross-platforms, bringing Digimon in, things like that. You know, I understand, like, the ceiling's high and, like, it's harder to do things, but, like, cool things like this are definitely a right directional thing. So, potato and chip, and then we get a opening of souls. It's literally just potato chips opening up a bag. If your opponent controls a monster and you control a normal monster, take 5 normal monsters from your deck, add one of them to your hand, banish the rest. Is this a painful choice for normal monsters? Like, you get to just pick one, add it to your hand, and then banish the rest. Yeah, we got a painful choice for normal monsters, ladies and gentlemen. This card is pretty crazy. There has to be somewhere to deck thin 5 cards for one spell card. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but this seems absurdly good. I mean, you're already playing normal monsters in your deck, right? Like, I don't know what other issues you're running into, but yeah. And then, delivery from the farm. Oh, hello, potatoes. If you control a normal monster, target up to 3 of your banished normal monsters. Shuffle them into the deck. This card does absolutely nothing. Why would I want to shuffle 3 of my banished normal monsters back into my deck? Is it because of opening of souls? Like, I have a Rhoda now for any normal monster in my deck. I just have to banish fucking 4 other ones, and then this card lets me shuffle them back? I don't know exactly what's going on with this trap card. We don't even get to destroy something with this. Like, you would figure there would be some sort of added benefit on top of this, but they just aren't having it seems. So, trap's bad, but Opening of Souls is interesting. Like, okay, Konami, I see you. So, guys, what do you think about the new stuff? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And, well, guys, that's all I got for this video. Peace out. The ride never, well, truly ends. Thank you, patrons. Without you guys, I don't know what I'd be wearing in these videos. I might be a Truffle Shuffle incident all over again. Guys, please also check out VanCole40 for some awesome Vanguard content. Some other interesting stuff you might find up here on the left or in the description as well. Thanks for watching.